If there was one moment today that explained the thinking of anyone who has ever found themselves unwittingly entangled with Donald Trump, it was this moment right here. Prosecutor, can you tell the jury again what Trump's bodyguard told you? Stormy Daniels, that Mr. Trump was interested in having me join him for dinner. Prosecutor, and what did you say at that time? F no. Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Daniels, no, but with an expletive in the front. Prosecutor, did you speak with anyone else about the dinner invitation for Mr. Trump? Daniels, yes. Prosecutor, who did you discuss it with? Daniels, immediately, my then publicist. His name was Mike. And this is the prosecutor again. And what could you tell us a little bit about the conversation with Mike and what it led you to end up doing? Daniels, he said, wait, this is amazing. You should totally go to have dinner with Trump. If nothing else, you'll get a big story. He's a business guy. Like, what could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? I am back with my colleagues, Rachel Maddow and Lawrence O'Donnell. Rachel, it feels like what could possibly go wrong is the refrain that, oh, I don't know, Jeff Sessions and Rudy Giuliani and Mark Meadows and Bill Barr, they all probably had a what could go wrong moment in their lives, and it all pretty much went wrong. Should that be our lesson? Should that be the lesson that all those in Trump's orbit take away from this?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's like movie cliche versus movie cliche. Yeah. What could possibly go wrong? The death of the Republic. Like that's where this goes. And, you know, and it's not because it ends up being a sexual encounter. The sex is immaterial here, apparently to everybody involved. But the crime to cover it up then puts us in this incredibly precarious position for the Republic in which we're pushed. Our democracy and the rule of law is pushed to the breaking point because we have to hold a former president and presidential nominee, presumptive presidential nominee, to account in the criminal justice system for the alleged crimes he committed to cover this thing up, to allegedly help himself illegally get elected president, in part by using donations that he shouldn't have been able to use. It's just, it starts this cascade of events that really screws up Stormy Daniels' life. The sexual encounter with Trump doesn't screw it up. The effort by Trump to shut her up about it and cover up that effort screws up her life. And it puts us ultimately as a country in the position of having to know all of this stuff, which is its own level of pain, particularly for those of us who blush easily and don't want to think about these things. But it also has brought us to this point where the country just can't figure out how we're going to get to the other side of Trump being held criminally accountable for alleged real crimes. And that's his fault. That's what could possibly go wrong.